Happy Thankful Thursday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Whoop whoop. Okay, so yesterday we were talking about how that perfectionistic thinking can get in our way. It can get us stuck. It can have us doubting ourselves. It can have us get in all kinds of negative thinking. And then being able to realize that it's our negative thinking that throws us in that direction. Hey there, Charlene. Good to see you, darling. So today we're going to be able to take a look at it and see how can we kind of shake it off now. How can we work through it instead of having it weigh us down, feeling guilty, feeling like we're not good enough, feeling like we messed up, instead being easier with ourselves. The idea is when we have a negative thought, we often will get into, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. That's so stupid. Oh, blah, blah. And it's just like ranting on how terrible we are and how we should know better. And the idea is that everybody should know better, right? But we give other people leeway. We give understanding to other people because we understand that's what's going on for them. We understand that now as we're learning these things together, that perfectionism comes from somewhere. Somebody was teaching us those things without meaning to, in most cases. Most people are teaching from their own experience and their own beliefs, not because they think that you're truly terrible, even if they tell you you're truly terrible. So, for example, I have clients whose parents literally said to them, "You're truly terrible." But really what was going on for that parent was they were feeling so insecure and they were taking it out on the child. That's really what was accurate. So what we're taking a look at today for ourselves as well as others is looking at forgiveness, but in a different light than what you might have heard before. A lot of times we're told, forgive and forget, let it go, move on. And so we try to do that, and most people do that by getting rid of it, pushing it down, shoving it down, trying to forget. It's all in resistance. And so it leaves this, I feel like I'm fighting this all the time experience. Because when you're resisting something like that, you literally are fighting it. If you are in a constant battle with somebody, even if you're playing, you're exhausted. It's a lot of work. And so you're in battle of these things with your thoughts. And so what I do with hypno-coaching is I help people to realize they are using their thoughts to teach themselves something. So if I use my thoughts to teach myself, I can't think about this, I can't feel about this, and this person hurt me, and I can't work it through because if I do, that's letting them off the hook. So instead, what if you thought about forgiveness in a different way? So what if instead you allowed yourself to imagine that forgiveness says, I'm going to take everything that I've been holding on to about what this person did, I'm going to put it into a bag, whether you decide it's an amazing looking bag or you decide it's just a Publix bag. Whatever kind of bag you decide it is, and you're going to put it all inside that bag. The resentment, the frustration, the pain, whatever it put you through, feeling not good enough, self-doubt, any activity that it put you through. Because of that, I've had terrible relationships my whole life. Because of that, I'm in constant fear. Because of that, I'm in constant judgment. Because of that, and then fill in the blank and then put it in that bag. And then allow yourself to imagine that you are giving that bag back to the person who it belongs to. They created that mess. Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter if you love them to pieces. Doesn't matter if you can't stand them. The idea is they're the ones responsible, and you're allowing the responsibility and the weight and all of the thoughts and all of the emotions around it to be given back to them so they get to hold it. They get to carry it, and they get to do something about it or not. But they don't have to, or you don't have to, carry it anymore. And then you set a boundary that says, I will not let you or anyone else like you treat me this way again. So it's not about forgive and forget so it could happen again. It's about forgive and remember and create action so you're healing in your life and in your body by letting go of those thoughts and letting go of those emotions. And not like you're working through them per se. You can do that with your therapist. But it's like you're just putting them down. And so when you put them down, there's nothing to work through. Your hands are now empty to take hold of love and joy and peace and tranquility. And if any time you think of those instances again, or those people again, or those pains again, then you can look at being thankful. Like, you know what? I am grateful for that experience because it taught me. And so I've had clients who are grateful for their experience of abuse because now they are so tender to people who've been through abuse, including myself. They are thankful for somebody speaking to them in a harsh way, not that they'd ask for it again, but because they learned what it felt like, and so they learned in a deep level how they would never do it even if they wanted to. So it helped them to be even better of who they wanted to be. And so it allows for that level of forgiveness to flow out. And so allow yourself to do that process now if you'd like to. And notice how it feels. And you might find that once you do that, you have to do it again. But once you do it a few times, you realize that, I've already given this. And it's theirs now. So now it's just a thought that I'm having about it. And I can see if that thought's helping me in any way, or I can let that thought go. And so you're allowing yourself to notice how you're reprogramming your thinking, how you're allowing yourself to go, oh, well, that doesn't belong to me. That belongs to them. I'm sending that into that bag that I've already sent to them. And so now you can imagine when you notice that it's all flowed out of your body, and you'll know because where you felt like you were holding pain or frustration or tension, you don't feel it. And so it allows you then to have a new thought that says, that was never mine. I decided to pick it up because I thought I had to carry that pain. I thought I had to carry that guilt or shame. I was incorrect. And so in that being incorrect, I can forgive myself. I didn't know better. And I can release it. And now I imagine sending that bag to that person, back to them where it belongs. And it's theirs now. They can do with it. They can grow. They can change. They can learn or not. But it's not mine. It's theirs. And I now can stay in forgiveness. I can choose forgiveness. Forgiveness that sets me free from all of that weight. Forgiveness that stands behind boundaries to make sure that people like that don't ever hurt me that way again, or speak to me that way again, or treat me that way again, or even around me again. And then you can allow yourself to notice. There's a process that I learned from a friend of mine who was doing healing work, Reiki work, and they explain that energy stays connected to you. The other one was called pranic healing. The other one is just spiritual healing. So like, for instance, God reminds us, and different religions remind us, and science reminds us that we have energy, and our energy can connect and touch each other. And so if you can allow yourself to imagine that energy that's been connecting you to them, and you imagine that you have a fiery sword, or maybe it's a frozen ice sword, whatever it is you'd like to imagine, or a chainsaw, or Wonder Woman's whip. But imagine that you're cutting that energy connection. It doesn't mean you're cutting the relationship. It just means the energy that's flowing into that experience. And so it's no longer flowing back to you. That's it. And if you notice there's a connection at any point, you can allow the flow of whatever's coming from you to go back to them where it belongs, and then just cut it again. And it allows it to be a very cleaning experience of your thinking. You'll also notice, I'm a massage therapist, and so I help people to learn about their bodies, learn where you're feeling what you're feeling. You'll notice that whatever it was you were feeling with that, the tension is released in your body. You'll notice you're breathing easier. You'll notice your mind is calmer, and your body, where it might have been holding that tension or those thoughts or those beliefs or that practice, it's not there anymore because you let it go. And so allowing yourself to practice that, maybe for a few moments, maybe throughout the day, maybe throughout the week, maybe this weekend, let me know how it helps. Let me know how you realize you're shifting from one way of thinking into a new way of thinking, and how it releases those negative thoughts. You can share what the negative thoughts were without shame or guilt now. Instead, you can share them with excitement and enthusiasm, and sharing what you were able to do. I'd love to hear it. And I know others here would also love to hear it because they're growing as you share. So please do that. And then if you notice there's anything else that you're thinking that you're stuck with, and then you can share that too. And then we can use that in our next live to continue to help the group. I want you guys to know that I love, you're so brave. I love your bravery. I love your stories. I love your sharing. And that's why I decided to start this group. I wanted you guys to be able to have a safe place to be able to talk about things. Your thoughts, they're just a scary thought. Like sitting around the campfire, sharing a scary story, and then everybody goes, "Ah, I got scared." Our minds are powerful. And so as you allow yourself to share any scary thoughts, we can just realize we're sitting around the life's campfire and scaring ourselves and doing a good job of it. And we can do a good job of shaking it off and going, oh, I don't need to do that. I can relax, I can enjoy, I can have fun. So please do share and let me know how you're doing. You can share it here in the group, or you can share it privately. And I can just give the general feedback to the group so everybody knows that everybody's doing a really great job. And I want those of you who haven't been sharing, that's okay. Just know that you can share. Know that you do not have to feel guilty or ashamed or anything like that. And if you've been too busy, now's the time. Take a few minutes, and I like to call it the potty break or the pot break. Even if you're sitting on the potty, take a few minutes and share how you're doing. You take care of yourself. Have a wonderful, thankful Thursday. I will see you guys tomorrow for Fun Friday. If you have any fun things that have happened this week, please do share. I'd love to hear them. If you have any fun jokes that you like that you would love to share, please share them, because that's what Fun Friday is all about, to remind us that no matter what's going on in our life and in our thinking, we can take a deep breath and relax and have fun. And we can go, oh, yeah, we can choose fun. We can make time for fun. We can put fun on our calendar. We can choose time to laugh and laugh on purpose, even if there's nothing funny, right? You can do it now. Go ahead, try it. Isn't that fun? I'm at a red light, so I can actually stop and look at you guys now. So anyways, tomorrow, Fun Friday. I'll see you there. Oh, thanks for the happy faces, Charlene. I love it. Yes, let's get some laughs in. You take care of you and know that you're loved. Big, big, big squishy hugs. Bring it all the way in. You take care of you. Ciao for now.